coverage you can count on. First Edition starts now.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for News 13 First Edition. I'm Annette Pegler and it's time for your top 4 at 4. Horry County is getting ready to head back to school. We'll show you some new security measures put in place this year to ensure students and faculty safety. And it's officially tax-free weekend, just in time for back-to-school shopping. We'll hear how some people traveled hours just to cash in on some good deals. Plus, we sat down with Senate candidate Mark Lynch for an exclusive interview. We'll hear from him on why he thinks he is the best pick for South Carolina. And we've had a pretty sunny day out there today. Chief Meteorologist Frank Johnson joins us now in our weather center. And Frank, what should we be expecting as we head into this weekend?
Really just typical August weather heading into the weekend. That includes sunshine, and it will be including scattered showers and thunderstorms. We've seen our shares today away from the coast. Viper 13 real-time radar right now showing those scattered storms across the PD, mainly west of I-95, and they are pushing northward. So we are clearing out heading into the evening hours. The satellite picture across the southeast just showing the scattered storms here or there. Most of the time over the weekend will be dry, and we're going to be heating up too. Temperatures right now in the 80s to around 90 degrees. A little bit cooler where we have seen a little bit of rain today. It is going to stay warm and muggy overnight tonight. A little bit of patchy fog tonight. I'll have more on our weekend forecast coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, Frank, thank you. Well, new tonight as the start of the school for Horry County students approaches, school officials say a new security feature will be implemented across all county schools called the Centegix Crisis Badge Alert System. Superintendent Clifford Jones says this new feature is just one more tool to keep our students and our schools safe. And News 13's Morgan Baker is live in Myrtle Beach. And Morgan, you spoke with the superintendent about what this badging system does, right?
Annette, I spoke with Clifford Jones, who says every school district employee will have this badge to alert when they need help. Jones says when an employee needs help, they simply press the badge 3 times, which alerts the entire school, allowing them to send help quickly. He says staff can also press the button 8 times in the case of a serious emergency, such as hearing or seeing a gun, which locks down the school. Jones says safety is a priority, and this new tool will help ensure school staff get the support they need and parents feel safe sending their kids to school.
What that allows is on a grid of the school to say we can have not only emergency services, but say an administrator who can come and help. This really allows our teaching and staff to ensure that they have the right support.
I'll have more on this at 6, and at 5 I'll have an update on the school district's bus driver shortage, which officials say is improving. Reporting live in Myrtle Beach, Morgan Baker, News 13.
All right, Morgan, thank you. Well, tax-free weekend officially kicking off today. For this weekend only, shoppers won't have to pay the state's 6% sales tax. Shoppers pay no state or local sales tax on qualifying items such as clothing, shoes, school supplies, and computers. Now, this deal applies in person and online, and there is no price limit on qualifying purchases. Some shoppers traveled hours just to be able to cash in on the back-to-school deals.
We're from Charlotte, North Carolina, and we are down here, and we're staying an extra day to make sure we get some back-to-school shopping in this tax-free weekend. We was wishing this would be in North Carolina, but unfortunately we'll drive 4 hours to get here just for the sales.
And tax-free weekend ends at midnight on Sunday. And earlier today, Myrtle Beach Police Department finishing off the last day of their annual Junior Police Academy with a shopping spree. Cadets shopped alongside officers and instructors for school supplies for the upcoming school year. Officers say the whole idea of this event is for students to foster a positive relationship with law enforcement.
Yeah, so this one event is so great because you get to have a positive interaction with law enforcement. I mean, we do all sorts of fun things during the week, from Horry Georgetown Tech to learning how a dispatcher gets calls, to learning how our patrol handles calls, to our crime scene, to just how our whole team works as a unit to solve other problems in our community.
And this is the 8th year the department has hosted the week-long course. The Berkeley County School District in Charleston is preparing teachers and school staff for emergencies before the school year begins. Yesterday, staff had the chance to hear actual guns fired at a school so that they would be able to identify what an actual emergency might sound like. Staff says the training helps them to accurately identify the sound of real gunshots at various locations on campus so that they can take appropriate action if necessary. The school district's Director of Safety and Emergency Management spoke about the importance of protecting students and their care.
We are responsible for everyone's most prized possessions, their children, and we have to get it right every time. We can't fail in that, because if we fail, that means lives, that people could be injured or killed, and we can't risk that. So being prepared and just working toward always having a plan and being able to respond appropriately if we have an incident on our campus.
He says there are all kinds of noises going on at the school, so it is important that a teacher knows what various guns sound like as they are being fired at any location on campus.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And traffic is slow at times right now on 501 between CCU and Carolina Forest. Pretty slow in both directions right now. 544 not too bad, but there are still some slowdowns near Myrtle Ridge Drive. There was an accident there earlier this afternoon. Drive times right now on 501 from Carolina Forest to CCU. That's going to take about a half an hour. 17 in both directions along the Grand Strand is also running a little bit slower than normal. Florence area looking okay. No problems in town right now. No issues on I-95. Currently on 95 from TV Road to 76. That'll take 9 minutes. Palmetto from 5 Points to Irby Street will take 5 minutes, and 52 from Palmetto to I-95 will take 7 minutes.
Frank, thank you. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and here's your reminder that today is your last chance to vote early in South Carolina's special Republican primary election for U.S. Senate. And you only have an hour left to do so. The winner faces off against the Democratic nominee, Dr. Annie Andrews, in November's general election. If you are a registered voter and you did not cast your ballot in the June Democratic primary, you are eligible to vote early or on Election Day, August 11th. And if needed, a runoff date is set for August 25th. And here is one last look at some of the names that you will see on the ballots. Candidates include Congressman Ralph Norman and Russell Fry, former Governor and Congressman Mark Sanford, interim Senator Darlene Graham, Attorney Duke Buckner, Samuel Shepard, former Mayor of Myrtle Beach, Mark McBride, Gail Parker, and Danny Ford Jr. are also running for the seat. And earlier today, News 13's Jevin Mikowski sat down with one other Senate candidate, Mark Lynch, to discuss his campaign and what he hopes to do for South Carolina. Take a look.
Today is the last day of the early voting Republican primary for U.S. Senate, and we know it's a rather full ticket, like we just mentioned, but you've mentioned plenty of times that you're an outsider, but not because of you're not a career politician, but just you're a businessman. So why do you feel like that gives you a leg up?
Yeah, well, I understand budgets, zero-based budgeting. You know, I've run our company the last 40 years, and I've grown it 35 times debt-free. And that's one of the biggest pain points all of South Carolinians are talking about is the affordability issues with this inflation. And, you know, that's what these guys that have been in office that I'm running against, a lot of career politicians jumping around, trying to move up the ladder. We've got to get rid of these guys because we're talking about the problems they never dealt with. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're talking about now. And a businessman knows how to win. We have to win every day. When we open up our offices and go into our retail businesses, we can't lose today. We have to balance every day. We don't create a new organization, a Doge category in our business. We have to Doge every day. Everything we do has to be Doge. So it's time for a businessman that knows how to run a business to go in and make decisions quickly, decisively, and honor the business, always focused on the business. We have people in office that are not focused on America. They're doing everything but America first.
And to watch the full interview, you can visit our website, WBTW.com. And tomorrow, you'll have the chance to hear from all of the candidates at the PD's Senate Stop. All 9 candidates will be in attendance there at the Waters Building in Florence. Doors open to the public at 10:30 a.m. and News 13's Maddie Cottaspotty will be there tomorrow to report on all of the action. And turning our attention now to sports, one Myrtle Beach High School track star just committed to Texas Tech for track and field. News 13 sports reporter Gianna Forbes sat down with J.J. Brown to talk about all he has accomplished and what's still to come for his career.
Sometimes it's just easy to tell when an athlete is special. You can even call him a triple threat, spending time on the court, on the field, and on the track.
Yeah, well, first of all, he's a great young man.
JJ is he's an extremely hard worker.
JJ Brown is not your typical athlete. A rising senior at Myrtle Beach High School and a 3-sport athlete.
He's a modest hard worker. So he just, he goes about his business. He works extremely hard to be the best that he can, and in every aspect of what he does, whether it's track and field, football, basketball.
Going about his business in all 3 sports and setting records everywhere he goes. Earlier this year, setting the South Carolina State high jump record, and now winning gold at the USA Track and Field Junior Olympics.
I was feeling great that day, and I want to go.
Going into his senior year, he's seeing all of his hard work start to pay off.
It's a hard decision, but it was me and my mom. We were just sitting down, and we just had to figure out what was the best decision for me and my family.
JJ announcing earlier this week he's committed to Texas Tech for track and field.
It's going to be a great opportunity for JJ. He's had multiple offers out there, and right away, as soon as Texas Tech, as soon as he met the coach at Texas Tech, and as soon as he visited there, they became his #1 choice.
Head football coach Mickey Wilson says JJ playing multiple sports has given him great range as a wide receiver, and how amazing it's been watching him grow up in front of his eyes.
We don't want to get there yet. We're going to enjoy his senior year, but obviously he's one of those guys that when he does graduate, we're going to hate it, but we're happy for him. He's got a bright future, and he's got a lot of things ahead of him.
Bright things ahead, whether it be another gold medal or the people standing beside him.
And when these big decisions are made, it can become even more real for someone like JJ, but his routine stays the same. Another day is another day to compete and to grow. In Myrtle Beach, Gianna Forbes, News 13 Sports.
And we've seen a few scattered thunderstorms across the area today. I'll let you know if this rain chance will continue into the weekend coming up.